Hey everybody, Cole here with Classic Mini DIY, and the day has finally arrived. The shell is back from the paint shop, and it is finally time to start assembling and re-putting on and attaching and putting everything back on this Classic Mini and getting it back on the road. So you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned for that. Okay, so as I said, the car is back from the paint shop, and as you can see, the shell is here. We're still waiting on the doors and the hood. They had some final touches that they wanted to work on and get those really nice and really perfect. And once that stuff arrives, I'll do a little stylized expose of the whole car because it's gonna be really pretty. But for now, as you guys can see, it has been painted a beautiful willow green with an old English white roof. And let me tell you guys, he did such an excellent job, especially on the side panels. They are just so straight. He got so much of the waviness and the wibbly wobbly ocean out of this 1960s shell and made it beautiful. So what are we gonna be doing on today's episode? Well, as you can see behind me, I have a lot of stuff. Specifically on this shelf over here is everything that goes in this Classic Mini, everything that goes on it. The windows are above me. I've got bumpers up there. I've got headliners over here. And it is finally time to start cleaning up the garage by putting those things back on the car. So today's episode is going to be kind of a hodgepodge. We're going to get into random bits and bobs, reinstalling some stuff, and really just kind of taking as much of the things on that shelf over there, as much of the things that are on the other side of my garage, and getting them back on the car. It should be pretty exciting. We're going to get a lot of stuff done, and I'm really excited to kind of get stuck into this and, start doing some of this stuff. So before we get started on this, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who has supported this build to this point. I have a bunch of wonderful sponsors who you guys saw at the beginning of the episode in the intro. But above all of those are you guys, my patrons, who actually support the channel monthly and help, drive big projects like this. Because this isn't just a nut and bolt restoration. It is a complete upgrade and upfit of this car to a degree that I don't think has been done in terms of the electrical system. This car is going to have a complete Haltech wiring harness. It's going to be fully power managed all through the ECU. It's going to be really unique, and it's extremely fun to show you guys this and bring you along on this journey. So that all would not have been possible without the help of my patrons, whose names should be showing up on the side of the screen now. Thank you guys so much. And if you're interested in helping support the remainder of this build and getting this back on the road and drivable, please consider heading over to my Patreon and supporting me that way. You get access to all sorts of really excellent services and resources, but specifically we have a private live chat where you guys can chat with me, but also the broader community of patrons who support the channel. We have a really good time in there, and it's a wonderful group of people, all looking to help each other out, and no question is too simple, no question is too complex. We'll help you guys get your car sorted out. So if that sounds interesting to you, please consider heading over there and supporting the channel that way. Let's get into this. I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna start pulling stuff off of the shelves, getting things down, and let's just start attaching some stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to wrap up today's episode. We got a boatload of stuff done on this episode. I mean, just knocked out a ton of stuff. I did my best to kind of film all of the highlights, but there are so many things that got bolted, clamped, screwed into place that I just couldn't capture all of it. We have the electrical system kind of started as well. I have a video that I'm filming literally at the same time that is going to cover all of that electrical stuff kind of in more detail and in a more focused way. But we obviously have lots of assembly left to do. There are windows, there's interior trim, that's not in yet, you know, tons of stuff, and that will be covered all on the next episode. We will get into that. But the rest of the body parts, like the doors, the hood, and the boot, are all gonna have to wait until the next episode. So you're gonna have to stay tuned for that if you wanna see it. But this has been a lot of fun. I'm so excited to share this with you guys, and I hope you like the color. I know I do. This is like the perfect classic mini color to me. And slap on these rose petals, and it just, so good. So anyways, thank you so much for joining, and I think I'm going to wrap it up here. And you guys know the drill. Until I see you on the next one, enjoy those minis and motor on. See you later, everyone.